Did you know that there's an alien spaceship heading right towards us?
And your iPhone's definitely giving you cancer.
And 2 women time travel in France in the 1900s. Where did they go? We have no idea.
We actually do.
We actually don't, though. We don't know exactly where they went.
Well, we know where
They're still missing?
They're dead.
We don't know that, though.
Yeah, we do know they're dead. It was in the 1900s.
No one knows where they are?
In the ground, they're dead.
People haven't seen them in 50 years? They're dead, Andy.
They've been dead for a long time.
They're missing?
All right, you do your thing.
What thing?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Do the thing, Lil.
Oh,
Do the thing.
Like I'm supposed to remember all the time. I don't usually do it.
You.
Just the past 2 times I've done it.
Someone pull up timestamps of every time Lily said this.
Should I do it different?
Yeah, do it in a really racist Asian accent.
No, I will not. No, I will not. This podcast is brought to you by my Sunday School. Watch this or listen.
That was so racist.
Oh my gosh.
Lily?
I
Whoa.
didn't
I was
even do an
joking.
accent. I didn't even do an accent.
That
Stop.
sounded pretty dead on.
No, I would never do that. And I didn't do that.
That was so. That was insane.
If you weren't actually trying to...
No!
I
Stop it right now. Why are you laughing?
I was joking.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know how
Don't make me
old
do this.
Moses was when he confronted Pharaoh?
135.
80.
Dang it.
80? And with a stutter.
We assume.
That's not
Didn't
what
I
he,
say he had a stutter?
It just says his
speech.
speech is slow.
Oh.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what, like, that's actually funny to think about. Like, what was the impediment? Like,
I wonder if he
Impediment
just
or-
had a thick draw.
he just took forever to say things.
Pharaoh, you need to let our people go.
I will do it if you wrap it up, Moses. You're taking my
Well,
whole afternoon.
Here's the thing,
Okay.
Pharaoh.
All right.
One,
Yep. Just.
if you ain't gonna let them go,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
it's gonna be bad news for you.
See, the thing is, I
I'm
want
talking-
clarification of why it's going to be bad, but I.
frogs. I'm talking pestilence.
This is taking forever.
I'm talking turning that river that you love
Is there some other guy I could talk to? This is
into
crazy.
blood. I'm talking about famine.
Yeah.
I'm talking about darkness.
Yeah, I
And
get
the
it. I get it.
worst
You don't have
of
to.
all, I'm talking about your boy. Your boy's gonna
Okay,
die.
okay, don't say that. All right, don't come in here.
I didn't mean to
talking
get you excited. I'm just telling you how it is.
You just like to interrupt as well, so that's also a problem. You talk
I'll
slow
have,
and you interrupt.
I'll have my brother Aaron fill you in with the rest.
I would love to talk to literally anyone else
but
right now.
before I go,
This is hard to listen to.
right? That's why you had Aaron speak.
That's our Bible lesson today.
I thought Aaron didn't speak.
Aaron spoke.
Thought he would, but didn't end up speaking.
I read it last night, and it pretty much says he spoke.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'm reading Exodus.
What is that?
You had a little
Didn't know where to go.
Exodus. Umenja your people.
Nice.
You're very orange today.
Yeah, we had a conversation about that.
Why did you say something nice?
It's just the light. The light's super
I
orange.
know, I like it.
Oh, golly.
Right now,
It's not,
compliment her.
it's not as bright in my eyes.
I really like your outfit today. And your
Thank you.
boots.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
These boots are made for Joaquin.
Joaquin?
Phoenix. I went into the Tacova store in Orlando this past weekend.
What's that?
It is a boot and leather store.
Did you get
And
some?
it smelt fantastic. Dude, I'm tempted. They're so expensive, though.
I know.
Tacovas, please sponsor us.
Dude, if we got a boot sponsor, that'd be sick.
Are you
mean,
going to
they're-
wear them with your jorts?
I 100% would. New boot goofing, dude.
Why rock boots when you can rock these bad boys?
Tevas, baby.
You're one of those people, Andy, I can't picture wearing long pants.
Well,
He looks very handsome in them.
That's what I wore a lot before I moved to Florida. Then it's like, why would I ever wear pants in Florida?
You weren't one of the guys that were like, I'm not even cold. I don't need a hoodie right now.
I mean, I did do that, obviously. I still wore like Chacos and my Crocs. Actually, I didn't wear Crocs until I moved to Florida.
My Crocs.
It's a culture thing.
Yeah.
It's a cultural thing,
dude. Energy seems a little low.
Is that monologue, dude?
What is this? What is this? What's this film feeling?
Is it darker in here?
Is it dark? I don't think
Is
the
it-
lights are all the way up, maybe.
Do you want it
Yeah.
up all the way? It looks good on camera.
I like how it is. It's not too bright. It's not hurting my eyes. I'm not going to leave with a headache today.
Crank them up.
Turn them up then.
Oh my gosh.
We
Um,
purposely because we just have you. We just need a specific energy from you. It needs to be a little
Like
chaotic. so,
irritated.
Okay,
So,
literally
yeah.
like you're playing like frequency to make me mad.
Yeah.
Frequency. Frequency. Beep, 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 beep. Do you want a song?
Do you want a song?
Yes.
Good. Good.
Good. That's what I'm talking about.
Wrote this song about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, because there's a big news story out recently that you seen what they're doing in schools lately. Instead of
Shootings.
What?
Like school pictures.
Yes.
They have drones.
Taking pictures of the children?
No, surveying, protecting.
In the hallways and stuff, like for protection now. So I think we were a little inspired about 30 minutes ago. So
Honestly, I forget what the song sounds like. I'll figure it out. Summer's over, looks like it's back to school again. Yes. But it's different, 'cause something's watching all of my friends.
There it is, this flying drone sent to protect. I don't feel safe with it breathing down our necks.
Breathing down our necks.
I don't feel safe, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe, I don't feel safe. I was bullied by a drone today. The bell it rings and then it flies my way. They lift me upside down and then shake me. Take everything I have and then I slowly. I was bullied by a drone today. Lifted in the air by a wedge. It follows me home every night. It's so hard when your bully takes flight. This bully is a drone.
Why did they do that?
This drone is a bully. Why did they do this?
Yay! That was really good. Scary, but maybe good. What do you think?
I don't know.
I'm not so sure anymore.
No, it's pretty smart.
I mean, it's
They-
crazy that like
I don't think it's like they're not flying around every day. It's like when there is a situation.
yeah.
Instead
Like
of
a lockdown.
Instead of the cops having to like figure out where that person is.
Yeah, for now. Will we give them an inch? They take a mile.
Hey.
First, they're monitoring school shootings, and then the next, they're scanning little toddlers for lies
Yeah.
and being hall monitors and decapitating teachers.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I helped Paige clear out her classroom, and there was a brick in the in her cupboard, and I was like, "What's this doing here?" And apparently, one of her students during a lockdown was like, "This is so you can help protect yourself." But the
Oh.
fact that that's a conversation that happened in the classroom, I'm like, do anything to help teachers.
No, I agree. Yeah, I remember like too when like that most recent one had happened. Where was it? The Pine.
Oh, what? Was it in Tennessee?
I don't remember. No, I thought it was like in South Florida.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember, but terrible, obviously. But I remember, like even kids that we knew that were going to the private school, it became such a subject, and like there was so much around it that kids were so freaked out. There's so much anxiety.
That
around
big
it.
one that happened?
Mhm.
It was something park, wasn't it? It was,
Yeah, Park.
Yeah, something.
Oh boy.
It's terrible.
I
Yeah.
just think all teachers should have guns.
Multiple.
I don't know
I think
about that either.
I think some of the
though,
I think
But
some of the kids
but
should
like
have
the
guns.
really cool ones, it's like spring loaded under their sleeves, and like
yeah,
like Inspector
James Bond.
Gadget.
yeah, or like the old Western movies.
Nice.
Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Wild Wild West.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone be quiet though.
All right.
All right. Whoa.
Chill, dude.
You're
I
so
wish I could-
charged.
hey. Of course I am. Because of, gosh, I hate this. I hate doing this.
That's a bad word.
What?
Have some a little respect.
I won't.
Does God hate sin?
He doesn't like it.
He hates it.
Hate is a bad word.
It's not a bad word if it's applied in the right direction. The one direction.
Solid band.
Baby, you light up my world like
Guys,
nobody else.
stop.
Sorry.
Please stop.
It's like the Moses monologue again.
I'm glad you guys are having fun with this.
No, we're sorry. We're sorry.
Go
I'm
ahead,
not-
Josh. Go ahead.
Lil, could you just give me a second?
All right,
Golly,
okay.
it's taking a lot out of me. I read this question earlier and I'm like, man, I don't want to ask this because I don't know. It's a tough subject. It's a tough subject.
So don't ask it.
Lil, could you just zip it? Just this one time. Just zip it.
Wow.
Joshua!
out of love. Anyways, you're making. I can. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just get on with it.
Yes.
Lil,
Do it. Ask it right now.
what's your deal today?
Take it so long.
We turned the lights down for you. We got you this nice warm light so you wouldn't get all agitated. Guess who's agitated? That one.
That lady over
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just ask you. Whatever. Today's question is sent by a viewer. Should male privilege be a priority? Happy? Are you happy? Should male privilege be a priority? You're so eager to get this question going. Why don't you answer first?
I don't even know what that means.
Wow.
Male privilege. Do you know what male... Let me explain what a male is.
Okay, chill out. I know what male privilege is, but what do you mean a priority?
Should it be a priority? Should it be allowed more?
Should we focus on it and put, like, see it as an importance?
Yeah. Be attentive.
Should male privilege be a priority?
Male
Out of everything in the
It's a
world.
yes or
interest
no.
can be a priority, but
No, out of...
it should
out
not
of,
be prioritized over other people's.
literally- it's- What are you talking about? What are you talking
So
about?
that's a no. It should not be prioritized, is what she says.
It should not have more
No,
priority
Then what?
than others.
Don't even.
Then
do you even
Everybody should have equal
do you
priority.
even stand for freedom? Do you stand for democracy?
What about freedom of speech?
What about freedom of speech? What about a love letter, huh? What about the people of North Korea and Iran that cannot receive mail?
That took a minute to connect in my head.
The privilege to be able to receive mail is huge. That's what makes this country beautiful.
Absolutely. And if once we don't make that a priority, we're taking such step backs in American history and progressiveness. Like this is this is democracy,
It's
Lily.
democracy. It's freedom, and you want those poor people of North Korea and Iran, and currently right now in Russia and Crimea and parts of Ukraine that since the war broke out in 2022 have not been able to receive mail. I'm
Absolutely.
talking love letters.
Aw.
I'm talking fun magazines. I'm talking
Recipes.
recipes. I'm talking maybe bills. maybe bills that could help other people.
Oh, what is that? I misunderstood. Hey, I misunderstood. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Because it's easy to
Save
say that
it.
now.
Save it.
Where's the grace?
You telling me, Lil, where's the grace in those people that just want a letter? Maybe they want a letter from their mama,
Yeah.
from their papa.
Because they've been estranged for so long. Things have been keeping them apart. But the only thing that can bring them together is a letter of love, and you want to take that and
Hey,
throw
listen.
it in
You
the
wanna take it?
trash.
Listen, I agree with you.
If I heard it straight, if I heard it right,
Mm-hmm.
Lily wants those who are alone,
Check.
who are sad,
Check.
who are wondering what words has my lover written to me. She wants those people to remain in isolation
Absolutely. Right on all
because she
accounts.
does not prioritize mail
No.
in restricted areas. You guys heard it here first. Everything I just said. I think I did that backwards. Welcome to the show.
Oh my gosh.
Did I say ninja? I meant the butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful.
I said empty your mind.
You learn martial arts! Ninjas attack!
Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah, brother. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Peace.
You ever do that at home whenever you guys are arguing? When you know you're in the wrong, but yet you still just try to twist it? Just be like-
Maybe sometimes. Yeah.
You're like, I could do this. You're crazy, Lil.
I
didn't say that.
I can't even talk to you right now. Oh man, how are you doing?
Dude, so good. So good. You guys are about to go on a little vacay?
Oh yeah.
You excited to go to the beach with the whole family?
Vacay, but then I have to come back one day on my vacay to film a podcast. But it's going to be a very cool podcast. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Chaunted Posmos.
Shunted Mosmos.
Still don't have any idea.
You'll see.
I'm excited. I have no idea. This is great.
The collab of the century.
That's what they call it?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be working so hard, and I'm gonna be poolside. Like this.
You're not coming?
No way, dude. I'm not leaving the beach.
Pathetic.
Forget about it.
Full pathetic.
I think I would just leave. I wanted to segue into this at some point. My number one celebrity want to meet has changed.
Well, who was it before?
Like Phil Rosenthal or what's his face?
Danny DeVito.
No, the chef.
Oh,
Gordon Ramsay.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.
It's now Jeff Probst.
Famous chef.
Jeff Probst.
Jeff Probst. Yeah.
I have so many
Yeah.
questions for him.
Dude, he would be amazing on this podcast. He'd be so good.
He gets so in the game. I'm loving watching his reactions because when they're playing the game, the way that he infuriates him.
Yeah.
He's like, that was dumb.
When someone disrespects the game, dude, especially when people like want to quit or like don't see that like millions of people would kill to be in the seat that you're in and you're complaining right now. That just happened like last night on one of the seasons that we just watched. We just started a new one and literally the first vote of the season. And there's this group of people and there's one person who literally started the fire, found the water and literally built the camp. And they voted her off the first round. And Jeff is like,
Are you
so
dumb?
He's like, he literally like in those many words, like literally just saying, he's like, yeah, let's see how this this works out.
Yeah.
It's like, this is crazy.
He just did that. Like the season that we're watching, they're all big whiny babies. A lot of them are like, I'm not even here for the money. I'm here for the sense of community. And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jeff is like, what are you guys doing? Like losing his mind.
Isn't it a great like social experiment though on just humanity?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like just how quickly people align with each other, start lying.
Yeah.
But you have to also realize it is just a game.
I know.
Like that's the struggle. It's like people do these things like over the seasons, you'll just see people take a stand and, you know, do the right thing.
Yeah.
The moral thing. But it's also like, but you're also playing a game.
No, exactly. And that's what
So
I
it's
love
like, I
about
don't
Tina.
know.
Tina was like, don't vote based off of your hurt feelings. This is
Yeah.
a game. You know, you lost. Don't
Yeah.
be a baby about it. But it's also like, okay, Rob in this season, he's like,
Dude, Boston Rob's the best.
he's like, he's like, you can cross me and I'll remember it outside of the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you talking about? Take a chill pill,
he
everybody.
is the funniest. The
De-escalate.
way he talk, he's like literally like the mafia, dude.
He's so funny.
He's like, I think they're lying to me. He's like, I'm gonna figure it out though.
They'll do what I tell them to do.
Yeah.
They're afraid of me.
I'm controlling this
The
whole
way
thing.
the
They
way
don't
you
even know.
control them is through fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of
so
fear, do you know that guy Julian Brown?
Julian Brown.
He's this guy that
Is that him?
yeah, he became kind of famous on TikTok and stuff for creating a machine that can turn plastic into gasoline.
What?
How's he doing?
Well, he's missing.
Oh
Yeah,
my
typical.
goodness!
Are we dumb? Do they think we're dumb?
As of right now, when we're filming this, he is missing. And before that, he was saying kind of like stuff like seems like there's a lot of black helicopters flying over my house lately.
Oh
Like
no.
cars are driving by my house, and then all of a sudden, gone.
Dude, if you're doing stuff like that, write it down, make 10 copies, don't tell anybody. You
Dude.
know what's going to happen and send it to like trustworthy, influential people.
Who can you trust?
That's the thing. Who can you trust? Because you think you
Because you
trust
think
all
you'd be
these people.
safe by exposing yourself on social media.
Yeah, like my thing is like, oh, put it on YouTube, make sure everyone's aware of it. But one person goes missing, it just stops, man. Do
Yeah,
you think people are
Did
gonna?
you
What are we going to do about it, I guess?
did you see his mom's statement?
No.
So she came out, made a statement, said he's fine, but went internet dark for his own safety. So apparently, like, it escalated to a point where he was like, I need to.
Like maybe got a threat or something.
So I mean, that's the end of it. And all the articles I was reading, trying to like find more info, were all those dumb, like, you read the first 3 lines, like you get the beginning of the thesis, and then it's like pay $12.99 a month. And so I was like, daggum. But
Interesting.
But that'd be also like, if he had disappeared, be like, your son's gone, you're next. You're going to put out this statement. That's the end of it. Because people will like let it go, assuming he just went internet dark.
Yeah. It's crazy how that happens to a lot of these inventors. Like the dude that made the engine that runs off of water and stuff.
So many. That's the thing.
Just
It's like,
boom, gone.
yeah, it's like
Boom,
it
dead.
happens once or twice, maybe coincidence, but it's a joke now. Where it's like, nice knowing you. Like you see one of those comments, like, hey,
Yeah.
I just did this. It's like, nice knowing you,
Yeah.
and we don't do anything. I mean, we can't do anything about it. That's the
Why
sucky
is it
thing.
such a threat now, though? It's just like,
I mean, you can make money off of it, but that's the whole thing. That's why I'm obsessed with this idea that why we had electric cars back in 1910. We had charging ports around the cities, and yet we act like electric cars were just now invented in the past 20 years.
yeah.
It's because they couldn't make money off of it right then. They wanted to make more money off of something else, maybe. But now it's like, if you can turn plastic into gasoline, that seems like a good moneymaker.
Yeah.
But if they're trying to achieve something by being overseas and for the sake of oil and the sake of all these other things, it doesn't make sense because we have enough plastic here.
Yeah. It's
All
a-
that
it's-
plastic in the ocean, it's like that's literally fuel, you're saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be what he's proposing would absolutely change the course of everything, especially for this kind of like maybe dark whatever, because it's like, for one, it's going to make the entire, gas car
we now have a
industry
renewable
obsolete.
source.
And also, it's taking care of this issue that is polluting our natural world. So maybe that conversation of climate change goes out the window as well,
Yeah.
which is also a farce.
And also, I mean, I'm assuming if it could be created by some dude on his own, it's like surely that could
Oh,
be
yeah.
created into a
Yeah.
product where people can have it in their own homes, creating their own fuel.
Oh, I
And
believe.
so that's not a
yeah.
moneymaker as well.
I
They-
believe in everything in me that the major car players know all of this to be true already. They just don't want to.
Yeah. Big oil and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Well, they're already too invested in electric. Like with the stuff I was talking about, Texas, the amount of the millions upon millions of dollars they're going into lithium. So if they found a renewable source to basically keep all the gas engines running, it would be detrimental to their invested projections.
We could do a whole podcast about people that have invented stuff that have gone missing.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like the lady that it was like she made this. She was a Chinese American lady, and she made this huge breakthrough of anti-gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Huge breakthrough, and I think she like presented it to some accolade. I don't know, some group of people, and then just gone. Supposedly, the rumor is that China came in and kidnapped her
Oh,
and took her
no.
back to China to where she could do whole or anti-gravity over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are you helping out these people?
Yeah.
Where's your nationalism?
American. American.
I really like hot dogs. Is that what her argument was? I don't want to go back here.
Speaking of hot dogs,
Yeah.
do you guys hear about that interstellar object coming into orbit?
Yeah, what's like?
This isn't the 12-mile wide one, is it?
7 mile.
And what's the
7
update
miles?
on that big looming one?
The mothership?
Apparently, this is a different one. And
So it's coming into our orbit. Earth. Our orbit.
not Earth's orbit.
Earth's our orbit.
So what it's doing, it's not going to our orbit. It's going around other orbits though.
Okay.
What's crazy is that it's outside of our solar system right now. It's entering our solar system, but it's moving retrograde, which means it's moving the opposite direction of how the planets rotate around the sun,
Got it.
which is super wild.
Going against the natural rhythm of it.
But there's no outgassing or trail, or tail from this object, meaning that it's not a comet, and that they've observed it accelerating and slowing down and accelerating and slowing down. And they first observed it in Chile in early July 1st, 2025. It's named 3I Atlas, 7 miles in diameter. And it's bigger than Mount Everest, making it the largest interstellar object ever spotted. And one of is he an astronomer? Dude from Harvard he's been on the news before, but he believes that it's fully alien tech. He said it has to be
Something, yeah.
it's a design of some sort. It's not just a random.
Now, is the slowing down, speeding up, is that common for like comets and stuff? Do they like usually
I'm not
shift?
sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it like if it were coming close enough to other things, like encountering gravitational
Yeah.
fields, it would get slung out of those.
That's my thing. Is I was wondering if it was just if it was common, because if not, then it's like that's crazy
Yeah.
that it's like being gassed up and breakdown. But
It's traveling at 130,000 miles per hour.
gosh.
And they're saying that its path, it's basically going to this is what's also super weird, that it's almost like it's directing itself to where it's going to use the gravitational pull of Mars, and I think Venus, to basically slingshot itself around the sun. So there's going to be a time in, I believe, September. Oh, wait, no, October 29th. Roughly around the orbit of Mars, closest point to the sun around October 29th, 2025. It's basically going to go dark behind the sun.
Yeah.
And they don't know what's going to happen or what path it's going to take when it exits the rotation around the sun. Like, it could be headed straight towards Earth.
Because it's totally unpredictable at this point.
Yeah, because they won't be able to have eyes on it.
Dude, what if it just comes around the corner of the sun? It's just like 3 times bigger.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So scary.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder what that thing looks like. Do they have pictures of it yet?
Yeah, this is a crazy picture. I'll send it to you, and then I want to see your reaction.
Oh boy.
Is this
And,
real?
Yeah, this is a real picture.
Oh, man. That's so scary.
What the?
Whoa! For real?
What the?
Red, blue, and green lights all the way across.
So
How is that possible?
Where do they get 3 eyes from?
3 eyes.
They called it the
what
three-eyed
you-
sun.
Because it's the third interstellar object that we've been able to observe coming into our orbit. So it's 3I, third interstellar object.
3-eye, not 3-eyed.
Yeah, 3I. Interstellar.
They should have said it different.
Anyways,
The
the
scientist should have said it differently.
the lights that you're seeing, it's caused by different exposures. So basically the wavelengths of light penetrating. So they're observing. So each dot represents its speed and rotation, basically.
Weird.
So it's not like that long thing is it.
Yeah.
It's basically like a time lapse of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, but that's showing you how it's speeding up, slowing down, speeding up.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
strange.
Super creepy.
Don't know what to make of that.
Hey, I don't know anything about rocket surgery.
So it's the Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb and colleagues have proposed a more speculative idea that 3i Atlas could be intelligent alien technology, citing its unusual orbit alignment with Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, and the lack or minimal outgassing despite apparent motion anomalies. So they're saying that thing's crazy.
So overall,
Let me sum it up. Let me just put it in layman's terms. That's crazy.
it's wacky
What,
stuff.
you guys see that? That's like a rocket ship. I don't know though.
So rocket, if it was like rocket or asteroids, it would always leave a trail or something.
Yeah,
but
like-
this thing is not.
Correct.
And especially going against something, you would expect to see a lot more.
Going against the orbit of the planets around
Yeah.
the sun. It's literally going the opposite way.
That's scary. That's scary.
Scary.
Like just not knowing what it could be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the
man.
fact that it's moving so fast too.
you said over 1,000 miles an hour.
133,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, that says like it entered our solar system. I was like, oh, it's going to take a while, but it sounds like that's
It's
moving.
zooming.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
is there any estimate of when it's going to like come to Earth, like nearby?
Well, it's passing, the closest it'll get to Earth is Mars.
Yeah.
Like, so it's going to basically hug Mars.
Are we going to be able to see it, you think, with telescopes and stuff?
They're going to be able to observe it on its
Sick.
path around the sun, and then it's going to go behind the sun. Then they have zero idea what it's going to do.
We're going to get some real good pictures then.
Yeah.
This is going to be coming right toward us.
We're all going to be traveling that day.
What day is it?
What if it's not safe?
Oh, October 29th.
Ooh, that'd be spooky.
Yeah.
October 29th.
I saw someone on like TikTok or something that said that don't travel on October 29th.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if something happens, we'll say, Nate, Luke, protect us.
We're going on the 30th.
Yeah, we're going on the 30th.
we're
Oh,
good.
just kidding. I thought
If
we
we're
were
alive, we'll go to Nashville on the 30th.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fun.
Speaking of interstellar objects,
What does interstellar mean? What does the word mean?
Space.
It's just space, man. It's just space.
It's just space.
Stars, right?
Interstellar.
Like star.
Interstellar. This is stellar, so it's really cool, right?
Yeah. But you have to enter space to get there.
When you think about if you're just thrust into space right now, does that scare you so much? Like,
Interstellar means outside of our solar system, right?
Occurring or situated between stars.
Ooh, interstellar.
oh.
Oh, yeah. I'm
It's
interstellar,
in,
dude.
in between
Mm.
stars. Interstellar. Interstellar.
By that definition, though, we are interstellar.
Lily, back for the shot. 3 seconds left. This is it. National championship.
Oh my god!
And she just ruined it. Could not stand the pressure.
Speaking of pressure, don't get me started on the pressure I've received these past couple of days listening to this one podcast. I've received
It's like walking. My pressure.
pressures.
Pressures, yeah.
No, I've received zero pressure, but it was a very interesting podcast.
What's it about?
It was on American Alchemy. Jesse Michaels talking about him every podcast,
Yay.
pretty much.
Yep.
He had this dude on who studies the effects of DMT
Mhm.
and does like a lot of case studies of people that take DMT and all the stuff, like what it does in your brain, blah, blah, blah.
That's the chemical that, like, when you die, we get like.
That's actually a myth.
That's a myth.
It is, or it's unproven. I should
on.
say that, not a myth.
I mean, yeah. Who can really tell?
He,
Yeah.
They actually talked about that. He said the only way you could really find out if he's like, there's not enough DMT in your brain to, even if it was released when
To measure
dying.
it. Yeah.
well, no, you can measure it, but it's not enough to have a full on like what these people
I see.
experience. I think that's what he said. But he's like, if you wanted to measure it, he said you would have to get consent either from the person that's dying or their family. But like basically, you can draw their blood as they're dying,
Oh wow.
and you can measure their blood to see if there was traces of DMT. But he's like, DMT, it's just fascinating. But what was super spooky about the whole thing was basically he talked about how everyone that takes DMT, they all experience and see the same entities.
Oh gosh.
And one of the types of entities that a large majority of people see, they're called like the elves. And basically they like show the person different things, different mathematical equations. They usually are performing for them, but it's like they're in control. It's like it's their choice to show you what they want to show you. You can't be like, show me this.
Yeah.
Prove to me this. It's like they're performing for you.
Captive audience.
Yeah. And then he also talked about some people that take DMT, they experience the like insecticillins, or what are they called? Insecticides. Insectilins. Like like giant praying mantis and stuff.
Oh no.
And what they do, which they talked about a little bit, lines up so much with alien abductions. So when they encounter these insectilins, when they encounter these insectilins, it's typically very technology based, and it's like they're being probed, experimented on, tortured.
Jeez.
And so he gave an example. This one guy from South Korea emailed this dude and basically was talking about, I went to, I believe it was Peru, to do this whole ayahuasca DMT trip or whatever. He's like, all I wanted to do is talk to the mother of ayahuasca, or the spirits of the forest. That's all he wanted to do. And he did it 3 times. And each time he was taken onto this like UFO and tortured and experimented on. And is like, he couldn't escape. And he's like, it felt so invasive. It said at one point, it literally felt like they took his soul out.
Oh my gosh.
And when he came out of the trip, he felt like he didn't have a soul any longer.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's like, oh, let's do this one time. That happens. And he's like, run it back.
Apparently.
3 times.
He was like, I need to get the good stuff.
Let's just go ahead and say this right now, because I don't feel like we've ever come out and actually said it. But if you are a God-fearing person, if you love Jesus, this stuff is not for you. Don't do that.
Yeah. I mean,
it's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it's like playing with a Ouija board.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
for
really
sure.
is. Did you ever finish Graham Hancock's Netflix series
Where
where he's talking about ayahuasca? And,
Yeah, I watched that.
But just like he was going on talking about his own experience with like ayahuasca and stuff. And he's like, the reason that we see similarities between the geometry, the architecture, and the art, he's like, when you experience it, you're seeing through fractals and you're experiencing the same deities by different names in different cultures. And he's like, that's so interesting. What a technology they used to use. I'm like, is technology really the right word here?
Well, they refer to DMT as technology on this podcast because you can't just grab a plant and eat it and it's DMT. It's like it's a chemical compound that has to be like ayahuasca. It's 2 separate plants that have to be cooked in a certain way in order to extract the DMT element, the hallucinogen from it.
It's like alchemy.
Yeah.
Right?
maybe we
It
just have
is.
a different
Pharmakeia.
perspective of what technology
Yeah.
is when we really, I mean, who knows? I mean, like,
But
especially that's what Satan's using.
It's like such a
broad
utilitarian
term.
word. It like implies that like we
Yeah.
have the ability to do something with it. I'm like, I don't think the purpose is for our benefit. Like
Yeah.
this isn't a tool that we should
Or
leverage.
it makes it
Yeah.
almost feel like righteous, because it's like we're meant to embrace technology, right?
Right, yeah.
But you remember that old video where he says it's no wonder that people are scared of technology. And then he has a sign, he says, technology.
It was a really
So
fascinating podcast, though. And this dude, he's just like, if you think that you can take DMT and control your experience, he's like, you're wrong every time.
Yeah, because you're handing over the wheel to the other person. Like you're purposely saying, I want to go for a ride.
What bummed me out so
It's
much.
an illusion of being in control.
Yeah. What bummed me out so much about this dude is like, he's like, these entities are real. The experiences are real. He's like, it's not in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's outside. It's like in its own realm, like interdimensional realm that you're going to. And then Jesse Michaels asked, he's like, do you believe in God? And he's like, no. And it's like,
Man. How do you not? How can you not? Even if
That's
you
what
don't.
kills me. And it's like with Joe Rogan all of a sudden, I just talked about this last week, but it's like they get so close. It's like,
I know.
if evil is tangible to you, then what is the other side? Is it just evil?
Yeah.
Is everything inherently evil?
Yeah.
And you are okay going on living in a world like that?
Yeah, can you not open up the possibility of like this maybe is true, and it's like you're witnessing the evil part? Imagine how scary that is. Imagine how good the other side is. You know, like
Yeah.
it's just I don't know, man. That's so wild.
It's
and it's
crazy.
like if there's so much evil, but then you can be a parent and you can love your children and you have this like Joe Rogan, like he has 2 daughters that he loves so much, you know, or whatever. I don't know how many kids he has. I think he said that before, but it's like, where does that love come from? How do you know that? How is it natural? How is it, you know, supernatural?
Mhm.
Yeah, or how on earth do you even define evil?
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
Yeah, and this guy, I don't think he classified these things as evil. He's just like they're just entities. They're
Out to hurt me and hurt you and
not
control
always
you.
though. Not always. He's just like sometimes they're there to literally just entertain you. And it's like, of course. It's
Well,
like
yeah, they're not gonna straight up just say, "Now I'm gonna use you for evil," or "I'm going to do bad things to you." It's like, no, like
he's
that's
gonna
the whole
keep
point.
Inviting you back.
As
and inviting
long as you are
back.
distracted, that's
Yeah.
it. Like it's all like if one thing could just distract you for one day,
Yeah.
that's one day less away from where you could have been, where God wants you to be.
Right now, they're actually practicing. He said they're basically, so DMT, when you take it, it lasts like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He says and this is why I also refer to it as a technology of how quickly it's able to enter your brain and travel through your brain and exit. It's like there's like nothing like that, to where it's like very specific to traveling to your brain. And so it's hard to do studies on DMT when it's a 5-minute trip. So what they're doing is they're figuring out a way to, the same way that you administer anesthesia for like a surgery, to where it can stay
Like
in
a
your
drip.
system.
yeah.
They're doing that with DMT
Goodness gracious.
to keep, obviously, willing participants, keep them in the trance of DMT for who knows how long.
Yeah, just to
Oh
see.
my gosh.
That's so scary, dude. That seems like the type of thing where Inception, where you just fall into limbo.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like you literally lose yourself and be gone for years.
Dude, that's truly so scary, because that happens to people to where, like I met this one guy once, and he like knew my brother. We were walking on the sidewalk, and he was just like not in this world, dude.
Yeah.
He was just like looking, just like all like that, and Taylor's like, "What's up, man?" And he's like, he spoke so weird, and his eyes are just like, blah, blah, blah.
just different.
And I'm like, "What's up with that kid?" And Taylor's like, "He did acid so much, he's literally lives in a trip now."
Bro, it's
And he
so
doesn't do acid anymore. He just like his brain is fried to where he's living in the trip.
Yikes.
I'm like, I would die.
Dude. I mean,
That's
yeah.
so scary.
How do you live after that? That's so.
Oh my gosh!
It's wild.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Please stay
This is
away.
our big anti-drug campaign.
Yeah,
Just say no.
Yeah. Speaking of saying no, did you know that we got an ad? Don't go anywhere. Oh. Oh man.
Can you feel it?
Ooh, Can you feel it?
Sneaking up behind you, what is it? SundayCool.com, it's the greatest fit for you or your church or maybe your friends. Come on down, it'll be the end of the search you're looking for. Shirts are now.
New Sunday, cool shirts. New Sunday,
Yes, they are.
New Sunday, cool shirts.
Get a hat on top. SundayCool.com.
We got new colors, t-shirt colors. SundayCool.com, and say that Ninja sent you, and you'll receive love from us. My dad will be proud of me. SundayCool.com.
He won't, though.
That's so weird.
He won't.
I know that. Do you know
I saw the light. I saw the light.
Do you want these?
He's incredible. Ooh.
Potato chips.
Mosquito barbecue.
Mosquito
We'll take 'em.
barbecue.
It is so hot outside. What if we all went Dutch
Hot
on
in.
a water slide for the
So
operations
hot
people?
there.
Hey, I'm talking.
I'm helping your story.
What if we rented a water slide for the operations people?
That would be fun.
I was really hoping you were going to bust out singing as soon as you started.
Oh,
That would be fun. We did that. We did the dunk tank that one time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and a little bit of
Who ended up sitting in it? Was it you?
Me, O'Shea, a few other people, I think.
We should put ice in it, ice water. It's so hot outside, you guys.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I got that warning yesterday. That
It wasn't that hot yesterday, though.
It was pretty stinking hot.
Yeah, it was really hot.
I don't think it was that hot.
It was 98 degrees.
It didn't feel that hot, though.
It said it felt like
Dude,
103.
Andy, you lizard.
We were outside.
You're a lizard.
For lunch.
You're
In the-
crazy.
at 11.
Wait,
And
what's
then,
the,
and then at 5, I went home with a jacket on. I felt fine.
Man,
Wasn't,
crazy.
it wasn't as hot as it normally is.
dude,
Got it.
my house was set to 72 and hung out at 75 all day.
That was pretty much ours. Our AC is going like,
And at 5 o'clock, it's 80 degrees in our house.
Yeah,
every
that's
single
why
time.
you didn't think it was hot outside.
yeah, you're probably
We're just used to
acclimating
it.
yourself.
Terrarium,
Which
dude.
makes me think of like my grandparents and stuff growing up in
Dude.
Florida.
Not so.
Crack the windows.
How in the world?
You just had to get used to it.
And
you didn't know
back
the
then, they just
wonderful-
like wore jeans everywhere, bro.
Dude, do you remember that time we went over to my papa's house and we brought Ada and we were like, we have to leave. She's going to die of
Ada's
dehydration.
face was like bright red, and
Yeah.
her papa's just in like a long sleeve blue jeans and
This is
like
how they live.
That's what makes me curious. Like when I'm watching like old period pieces, I'm watching like westerns. These guys had 2 shirts on, a coat, and jeans,
in
and
the
like
desert.
yeah, and they're like, and the people were dressed up. I was like, this can't be what they really wore every single day, but I think it was.
Yeah,
It's
they
crazy.
didn't wear shorts.
Yeah, could you imagine just like Wyatt Earp walking around in shorts?
Dude, that's what the Native Americans had it figured out. It's like, yo, give me a loincloth.
yeah,
Yeah,
leather
for real.
loincloth.
Come on now. Give me some Birkens, what are they called? Moccasins.
Moccasin.
Birkenstocks.
Yeah, they had Birkenstocks back then. You're so right.
You wore the Birkens.
The Birkenstocks.
We make them out of corn stalks.
Yeah, I got that thing that said, warning, extreme heat watch in Lake County expires in 1 day and 6 hours.
Hey,
Should
Hey.
be over soon.
we're standing
Go
here
outside, it's
until.
snowing. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, but I don't know.
Relax. Okay. Would you rather
Yes.
find 1,000 roaches in your attic
Mm-hmm.
or a person?
Oh, roaches.
What?
Lily,
I'd
You've
rather
had a
find
full-
a person.
What?
There are health implications.
There's murder implications with a person in your attic.
It's probably just someone needed a place to stay.
So you would be okay if we got home. Our girls are just playing in the house. I open the attic and there's a man standing up there. You be fine with that?
No, obviously not. But I also would not be fine with 1,000 roaches.
Her first
We
thought would be,
not-
hey, at least it's not 1,000 roaches.
Here's the deal. We could
That's
say,
crazy.
hey, buddy, get out of here. That's what we could say to the guy. You know what? You can't say that to roaches.
But he's dead.
Spray. You spray
He's
the roaches.
dead.
No, and then we got like diseases and stuff.
You don't think
We
there's
would
going to be
never sleep-
diseases from a dead corpse hanging up in your
If
hot
you're-
It's not
attic?
a dead person. He's
You-
living in my story.
Didn't you say dead person?
No,
Yeah,
a-
She's at a
Body.
No, I said a person.
I think you said a body.
I said a person. I
She said
promise I
person.
said a person.
She said person.
But I just
And I
assume they're
meant
dead. Why would,
living.
I mean,
I will say there was a summer that my neighbor across the street when I was a kid ran away. And I kept hearing things in our attic. I kept saying, Mom, I think that he's in our attic. Nobody's checked our attic to see if he's in there.
yeah.
He could be living in there.
Did they ever check?
No, and she's like, you're crazy. Paranoid.
Did they ever catch him?
He came home. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
That's crazy.
Why? If there's 1,000 roaches, that is so. You have to.
Because you
get
said
your
murder
house-
implications. I'm pretty sure she did say body.
No, I'm saying like this guy could murder you.
Oh, okay.
The roaches, we would have to put the tent over our house and have it condemned. I would never live there again.
That's insane. I would.
Yeah, I know you would.
You're
You don't
scared of-
worry about any of that stuff.
You're-
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
He's talking like it's a noodle.
And mold. How do you say
Carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide, poison?
Pirates!
Asbestos.
She's too young for like the scrolling infomercial, so she don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that. I had cable.
A black and mold.
Asbestos.
Burglary.
Asbestos might be crazier than the question.
Asbestos. Patronum.
Yeah,
Did
I'd
you-
go with the roaches. I
Yeah.
don't want. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal if the guy's living. It's like
Yeah, you can just
I will shoot you if you don't leave my
get
house. But
out,
still,
yeah.
I mean,
and
how
then
long
you
is
gotta
he?
go patch up whatever holes. I mean, like our thing is we probably don't really lock our doors enough. You know what I'm saying?
We
What?
definitely do. Andrew, hit us with that beat.
I heard the first two words.
Know what I'm saying? Oh, about that. Here we go.
You're a bully.
All right,
You are a bully, dude.
this is a short reel. This is for everyone who's ever been scared of going to the dentist.
Cool.
Oh gosh.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
What was that, bro?
What was that?
Is this the little gun thing that blew up? Gross.
Blow up on his face?
The drill overheated, malfunctioned, and blew.
Bro, could you imagine? Dude, I hate that so much.
Thank
That would,
goodness it's not something that they're pulling out his tooth or something. Yuck.
Yeah. Thank goodness it's not 1,000 roaches in his mouth.
yeah,
You're a bully. Say something nice to me right now.
I think you're beautiful. Well, I'm not the only one either. These guys are doing it too.
you're the only one that
What's wrong?
matters
Wow.
Lily,
to me in
Wow.
that way. You're
Wow.
my husband. You're my husband.
they're our friends.
but we don't matter.
You,
I'm sorry,
you
guys.
guys matter to me, but he really matters to me.
You guys matter to me.
Thanks, man.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Never would say that.
Ooh.
Oh, it feels spooky in here.
Ooh.
What is that?
Time slippage.
Time slippage.
Cool time slip story. You want to hear?
Yes.
Let's dive in.
It's crazy. Andy's like, have you heard of this one story? I'm like, I was literally listening to a podcast about that 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I don't matter. You don't matter. So you should probably tell the story. So this story happened in 1901. All right. This lady's late names were.
Ladies late.
These ladies' names were. The ladies were Charlotte Moberly and Eleanor Jordan.
Ooh.
All right. So these were two ladies who were very educated. They were respected in their fields and they were friends, but they wanted to know if they would be good co-workers. So they literally decided to go to Versailles, the Palace of Versailles, and they were going to meet, talk, they were going to have tea, visit, all this stuff. And they went to the Palace of Versailles and they started doing like a walk through the gardens and stuff. And as they're walking through the gardens, they take a little turn, go away from where like the other group was. They start walking through and then they cross a bridge. And then things just start looking very, very different all
Cool.
around them. They see a lady waving a white cloth outside of their window. They look over and they see two men in 3 pointed hats wearing long gray and like blue suits. Something like very, very old. They go around and they start looking at just all this weird stuff and they start getting those like, overwhelming, like depressing feeling, like
Oh
very
gosh.
like just unsettled completely. They had no idea what was happening. They were both feeling the exact same thing. They just kept walking. They go over and they see this woman being painted and that looks extremely familiar. They just couldn't place her and keeps going, like just keeps happening. Literally they're walking there for almost an hour and then they find their way back and they're both weirded out by it, but they still just go on with their day. They don't think really much of it. And then about a week later, they talk, they had been journaling separately about their experience at this, the garden. And then they started talking to each other again and they confessed like, hey, did you remember something weird happening at the garden?
They weren't saying it in real time. They're just like
No, they were kind of just like, they thought like what
just
was
a
going through
weird
their mind.
experience.
It was just a weird experience, but they also thought maybe there's some type of weird group that's had like rented the thing that day, and then maybe there's some party or something. And so they start talking, and then what they're going back and forth on is their journal entries and stuff, saying how it completely matched up. And now they're just completely blown away. So they travel back to the place. They find there was no booking for any parties that day. They try to find where they walked. They couldn't find it again. They said, no, we crossed over this little bridge, and they said that there is no bridge even on the property. And that's when things started their minds just started being blown. So they started getting together a lot more and started talking and actually just starting writing down everything. And it became this just big story because the girl that they saw was Marie Antoinette.
Jinx.
Yes. And so it was like 90s or something like that.
Before
whenever.
the French Revolution.
Yeah. So they're putting all these things together and they say, that looks familiar. That looks familiar. In 1903, they're going through all of the maps of that area and they find a map, one map that's very, very old that has a bridge. And it's literally where they would have crossed, where they both said, we took a turn and then there was a bridge and then there was a cottage and then there was a farmhouse, all on the map.
And there's also another thing to where they were describing this to people. They actually ended up writing a book about it later on in life, and people were just like, you guys are crazy. But in this, they talked about this pavilion that they saw.
Okay.
And they described this pavilion, and historians and stuff, they're like, this pavilion never existed in the garden. Never. And then years later, they found that map. And on that map was the exact pavilion that they described.
Oh, man. That's weird.
So
what's that about?
Yeah, and there's this podcast I was listening to on conspiracy theories. They were talking about different scenarios of just time slippage to where people describe the same thing. They say that there's this, it's like the atmosphere changes and it like becomes heavy, but there's this feeling of like foreboding or sadness. And it's like it's just a very random feeling. And all of a sudden they're seeing things that aren't matching up to what they know.
Yeah.
And then but even the people aren't fully interacting with them either. And then all of a sudden like they'll take a turn and then they're like back.
That's so weird. Like, why foreboding and sadness? Is it because they're DEAD?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But I thought that was just it's a lot. It's super interesting. Just like we've talked about before, like the idea of like ghosts and stuff, but like also the theory of like a event happening that like imprints itself on in that location.
Like energy. Yeah.
So like a lot of people that go to like Gettysburg or something, they'll see like ghosts of soldiers and stuff like walking around that seem lost or something. And it's like the idea of like something traumatic happening or a big event. It's almost like, sounds super new age hippie, but like that energy is like imprinted on that location.
I mean, I think that's possible, right? I mean, especially if people have dabbled in some type of dark art and curses and stuff like that. I mean, you see that with like forests and stuff, that there's just energies that people will just say, listen, we moved in, we disrespected this area, and then bad things happened. Like things that were supernatural within that forest or rainforest or whatever, like tribes. It just happens and it's weird. That's weird. That I don't know. Like it feels strange to me. Like watching Survivor, they have one season where they're like in the Mayan temples.
Oh gosh.
Right at the like they're on the temples, like during the whole thing.
Illegal?
And it's just like, it just seems to me like that's got to be
Spooky,
weird, a little spooky. And so,
I don't. Sorry, you go first.
I was just gonna say we don't really understand like the demonic possession of things too. Like in the Bible when it talks about the pigs, like why they need to go in the pigs, but this is completely unbased theory. But like if something was attached to someone who passed, and you think about like these imprint situations, is it the person or is it what possibly possessed them?
Yeah, but it's also like. But in these scenarios, it's the location too. It's like buildings that aren't supposed to be there. Like there's this one where these two dudes that were, I believe it was in the 50s. It was in England, and they were walking through, it was like County Cork or something. I forget where it was. Somewhere in England. And they're walking down the street. They turn down this alleyway, and all of a sudden, like the church that was there didn't have the steeple, and it's like the town got really quiet. Like there's no one on the streets. Like this is weird, but everything just looked different. There's no power lines, and then they like walked up to this one building, very dark inside. They like scrubbed the window open, or like because it was dirty. They like, wiped away the dust. Looked in, no one was there. It was dark, but there was like a rotting ox inside of it.
Oh, what?
And they're like, what in the world? And there's no one. And they're like, this is super weird. They turn around, all of a sudden everything's back to normal. They're like, what on earth? And for years, they're just like ignored it because they're just like, if we tell anyone about this, they'll think
Yeah,
we're
we're
absolutely
crackpots.
crazy. But it wasn't until the 90s they got together, they went back there and they're like, we need to figure out
Yeah.
what was happening. So they went back to the building where they saw the rotting ox, and it was a home, like a residential home. And they're like, this is not what it looked like when we saw it. They look back at the stuff, and in the 1400s, it used to be a butcher shop. And the only thing that they could rationalize in their brain was they somehow went to a time slip or they went back to when the Black Plague happened.
I was going to say, yeah. Ew, weird.
Yeah.
Not the time I would want to go visit. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Because, like, okay. I don't know what the biblical implications are for this whole idea about like energies and like ghosts or like sightings and stuff like that. But it's got me thinking about kind of what I was going to tell you about before the show about the TikTok I sent you and just this whole idea that's too big for my brain on like consciousness being shared and it being outside of us and stuff like that. The guy that I sent you was talking about an individual who was around, oh my gosh, let me pull it up real quick. But his whole explanation for consciousness being shared is that it was our main form of communication before language. And language is the thing that basically got in the way. He calls it like a plague or something like that, like a sickness.
It's kind of like the telepathy tapes of like what they say.
Exactly.
It's like language actually hinders you.
It ruined it. And like
Yeah.
we were capable of so much more in our brains prior to language. Now, I don't know if that's true because, you know, if we're looking at the Bible, Adam being the first man, there was language between God and Adam, you know? And so
It said that they
Something to
spoke,
work
but it
through.
didn't say how they spoke.
oh, true.
Yeah, we talked about that. How like the Tower of Babel. What if that would have been the moment we started using languages?
Yeah,
Confuse their
true.
languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all just speaking telepathy.
Dude, that'd be wild.
This gentleman's name was
There
Cormac
was never rain
McCarthy.
before Noah. I mean, like, so it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
There wasn't rain before Noah?
Was there no rain before now?
I mean, no. That's kind of like what was the main thing is like when made him sound kind of crazy. It's like rain's gonna fall from the heavens.
Wow. I've never thought of it that way. Anyway, the scientist guy, his name was Cormac McCarthy, and he wrote an essay on it and stuff like that, so it's like worth reading. But yeah, he talks about language being the big disruptor. And so maybe too, these events where we go to a place and we see these things, like we were talking about Gettysburg, you see a soldier or something like that, could that be that shared consciousness and the existing time footprint or whatever, and you get a glimpse into that imagery? He talks about how he had been studying, this scientist, a specific like molecule band or something like that in shape, and he couldn't figure it out. And then he had a dream about that snake symbol where he's biting his tail and it's a circle. And he's like, he woke up and he was like, he's a circle. And he's like, why did my consciousness feed me that image? You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Or consciousness, not my consciousness, shared consciousness. Fair me.
Consciousness is, it freaks me out if you think about it for too long.
I can't. I'm not smart enough.
Because they've proven that consciousness does not come from your brain. It's separate from your brain.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
How they
that's-
prove that?
Because it's like people that have the near-death experiences, like to where they flatline, no brain function. But yet, this is just one scenario. But they're like the person's able to come out and like explain things that happen during when their brain had zero function.
Like
How did they-
seeing the doctor put his wallet in the drawer or something like that. And this
Okay,
person's
so things
dead.
that happen, not just recounting of where they were.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like I saw you make the incision and it's like impossible because you were
Got you.
flatlined.
Or a woman going to another room and watching her do something in another room where he wasn't even at.
Yeah.
like
You know?
they were looking at a file. There was
Yeah.
one story that they were looking at a file in another room while this person was brain dead.
Yeah.
And they recalled it literally what the file said. And they're like, there's no way you could have possibly known that.
Yeah, and like you said, that's just one example of like what would be explained to shared consciousness. They've been talking about it with some guests on Joe Rogan, but he was explaining that. Oh my gosh, where's my brain going? That basically like two ideas come through the consciousness chain, and different people, depending on like your personality makeup, will grab onto it. So maybe somebody was like, let's start a podcast that has nothing to do with butterflies, but call it something about butterflies. And it reached 500 dudes with beards, and just this group grabbed onto it. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
You lost me on that one.
I was trying to track, but you lost
I'm
me.
just saying the idea was pitched down consciousness, and only some people go and grab it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's not like this originated from you, is what I'm saying. Theorizing.
Hmm.
I don't know.
It almost like spiritualizes causality with what you're saying. Because like with the whole idea of a butterfly, we would say like, I don't know, we saw a butterfly tattoo that was either funny or butterfly art that was in a ninja film. At some point in our subconscious that clicked. And so that's where the podcast idea
I just
came
really
to
like
fruition.
butterflies.
But there is a deep meaning behind the name.
There is. And you guys will know about
Yep.
it on our last episode.
Final
Which is
episode.
next week.
Maybe.
Yes.
Could be. This could be our last episode.
Dude, I'm hung
One
up.
of us
never know.
could die.
Stop it.
If one of us dies, we can't end the podcast.
No, we have to keep going. If I die, I want you guys to keep going.
Okay.
If
I
one of
die,
us
I want
dies,
you
we have to
end.
hold a doppelganger contest
Yep.
Yeah.
in Orlando.
Be so sad.
There's no way you could get Zac Efron to be my replacement. That'd be insane. That'd be
Definitely-
crazy.
Yeah, and Brad Pitt would never fill in for my shoes.
No, he's
For
too
every
busy.
for every person that gets like nominated to go up on the pedestal, we're all crying so hard. Oh.
You're not like him.
The podcast just
Does
gets
it ever be like
Just staring at it like, just mean, just.
Speaking of people dying.
Yes.
Speaking of people dying,
Oh.
the 10,000 Roman soldiers that disappeared
Ooh, yeah. Where'd you tease this? Where'd you tease this? Did you tease
last
this?
week.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
This is exciting.
Very, very interesting story.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk about time slippage.
Time slippage. 53 BC. Marcus Crassus. Remember the first golly, these are the biggest words I've ever written down ever. This guy, who was basically leading this Roman front. Where was it? He brought 40 to 50,000 soldiers to fight the Parthians. They got completely demolished, and there was 10,000 elite legionnaires that survived this battle.
Okay.
But they never returned back to Rome, and everyone in Rome had no idea what happened to them. They know that they survived, but they just dropped off the face of the earth.
They normally would have just came home,
Yeah.
but they just didn't show up.
Just disappeared. So yeah, roughly 10,000 Roman legionnaires were reported to have survived the battle, but were captured by the Parthians. That was a theory. According to Pliny the Elder and other ancient sources, these men vanished from Roman records after the battle. But what's crazy is that to this day, there is a small village in China that has the people living in this village have features that resemble people from Italy.
Interesting.
And Chinese records during the same time, 36 BC, during the Han Dynasty, they talk about how the Chinese fought this group of pale men, pale soldiers, and said that their formation was fish scale formation, which
Yep.
apparently is the same formation that the Roman soldiers used to do.
And this is around the same time.
This was 20 years after these 10,000 Roman soldiers disappeared,
That's crazy.
all the way in China.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how'd they get there?
Yeah,
It would take them 20 years.
yeah, possibly.
Wow.
But yeah, they call it the Roman village in China, Liquan, I think that's how you say it.
All right.
Liquan?
Liquan. Residents have long claimed unusual features: light-colored hair, fair skin, tall stature, sparking theories of Roman ancestry.
Whoa.
So these guys, the story is that they just, after this battle, got their butts handed to them. They just decided to take off and form their own legion,
Instead of
travel
being-
across the world, fought the Chinese, and apparently established a village and lived out their days there.
That's crazy. I wonder about the architecture there,
Yeah.
because they would have brought their own stuff with
Roman
them. Like just
flair.
like like
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a mix. That's interesting.
Yeah.
There's
Is
got to
it-
be records in between too. Like that's
Yeah.
a huge group of people.
People
Yeah.
theorize that they also possibly became like they worked the Silk Road as
Mhm.
like bandits or merchants themselves, because this like village is actually along the Silk Road that travels from China all the way to the west.
Could they not return to Rome because they would have been dishonored?
I don't know.
But that's the thing, like who knows? Like what if like there was like some type of like coup where it's like, hey, after this we are whoever survives, we're leaving. Like who knows? Like if they
Yeah.
wanted to start their own thing, like there
Yeah.
could have been a million things that were happening behind the scenes that we have no idea about.
10,000 guys.
That's
though.
crazy. Because that's my
Yeah.
thing. It's like you have to have these guys on your side. There had to have been some type of commanding group where it's like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Or they did get captured and then escaped and then did what they had to do. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
wild. I love that story though.
It's really good. It'd be a really cool movie.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
significant that not one of them was like, no, I'm going to go home to my family.
Maybe they don't have families.
10,000 men.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they did, but I mean, like, how often is one story or a couple stories within a big civilization like that getting out
Yeah.
and saying this is what happened
Yeah.
instead of like, no, we're not going to believe that.
I'm just saying it had to be something pretty significant. Like, it's not like you have to do this. It'd be like, we're all leaving so that we don't have to go back here. And they're like, yeah, cool with me. 10,000 guys were in agreement about it.
Maybe it was a shame involved.
Yeah.
Had to be.
Yeah, because
Or prisoners. I mean, like, they, or they, you
Yeah,
know, like,
true.
they could have just been captive for so long, and it's like,
maybe some of them escaped.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
that's so wild.
yeah,
I do love, I love thinking about the architecture because only like in St. Augustine, you can see the difference in like literally the same street, how just you're like, oh wow, that does look a little like, I mean, like, I don't know, Spain, like
Yeah,
Spanish. And
Spanish.
so it's like, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
Super, super cool.
Man,
Man,
I thought it was a fun story.
that's a very fun
What
story.
is
I
fun?
literally just, it's so like, such a good story. Like
Yeah.
just actually looking at it, and then that would make such a fun movie.
You know, what'd be cool is to do a deeper dive onto Alexander the Great,
Oh, yeah.
of like how he was in like India and stuff,
Mhm.
and like read like the Indian accounts of Alexander the Great.
Yeah, I'd love to hear those stories from the places conquered or oppressed by those massive regimes.
Yeah.
Like Genghis Khan too. I want to see records of like how he was described.
You know what I really want to talk about? I need to do research into this. But it's hard to do research into this topic because of how much little information there is on it. It's the sea people that all over the world, they talk about this. Basically, the sea people that were like, they lived in the, like, not in the ocean, but they like lived on the ocean.
Yeah.
And they would go and raid different countries. Like
my
the
gosh.
Egyptians have hieroglyphics of these sea people coming and just completely owning the Egyptians. And like everywhere around the world, they feared the sea people.
Wow.
Yeah. But there's like nothing written about them.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a fun
Yeah.
study
I mean,
to.
is that Atlantis? Is that
Yeah.
aliens? mean, Who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
we have literally the New Jersey governor seeing new drones coming out of the water. So it's like,
Yeah.
something's got to be down there.
Yeah.
Oof.
Speaking of drones coming out of the water, didn't you have something about an
Oh, yeah.
iPhone?
Yeah. So your iPhone is causing cancer, and
Yeah.
it's in the legal disclaimer in the iPhone. So everyone pull out your iPhones. Watch this.
What are we doing?
Watch this. Pull out your iPhone. Go to General.
General.
I'm going to do it with you guys so I remember.
General.
Make sure. All right. iPhone, General, down at the bottom, legal and regulatory.
Cool.
And then once you're there, RF exposure.
Cool.
And then in the second and third paragraph, it says that this iPhone has been tested to meet applicable limits for radio frequency exposure. But then in the second paragraph, it gives 2 different measurements per gram of tissue by what's allowed. Some nations only allow a certain amount, and iPhone literally changes the amount per the nation that it's in, according to this second paragraph.
Yes.
So I jumped into Chat GPT. I was like, explain this to me. Do iPhones cause cancer? And they said, no, they don't. You know, they do a bunch of testing, but they do recommend that you keep your iPhone 5 millimeters off of your person. So if you wear skinny jeans like me, that's a problem. It's literally on my leg all the time.
I've been
Or
telling
if
you, skinny jeans have been a problem for a long time.
I'm sorry, man. But if you put your phone on your head, that's literally contact, and so that's considered beyond the parameters of their testing. But then so I started looking into like, well, who does all these regulations? What different governing bodies make these decisions? And so there's one. Let me open up my notes. There's one in Germany that kind of handled the European ones. And then there's another one that's connected to the World Health Organization and the FDA. And both have been proven, like even just looking at the little pandemic that we dealt with, right? They're like stuff like the lab leak theory. They had to, World Health Organization had to double back on their, like, we did dismiss that too soon. And so all of the different like governing bodies that have been responsible for protecting us from our iPhones and conducting those studies, all of them have a history of corruption being paid off and all these sort of things. So they're telling us it's safe, but there have been other studies where, like, I know they exposed rats to this radiofrequency radiation. Granted, it was a little more, and after I think it was 2 years, most of them started developing tumors. But this all started because I saw a lady on Instagram, and she was talking. They were doing like breast cancer research, and they started finding tumors in the shape of the lithium battery from when people were tucking their phones in their bras.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
Good thing I don't wear a bra.
Anymore.
I have to stop wearing bras.
Stop it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the European one, which is more extreme than our distance. It's a German governing body, but they in 2005 or 2006 got in trouble for, like, I think taking bribes or something, allegedly. I'll just say allegedly because I don't remember exactly, but corruption in every single one of those bits of things. So yeah, the phone is definitively, like, why put a warning? They're just doing that because, like, no, there's a freaking warning in your thing.
Yeah.
Because 50 years down the line, when all these cases start coming out, they're like, yeah, you can't sue us.
Yeah, well, we
told you. You said you agreed.
You said you were okay with the
You read
cancer.
it. You said you read it.
What? You
You
said
lied
you
to me?
accepted. You said I've read it and you accepted.
Wait a minute. You're a liar?
Come on, guys.
So you get disappointed in us? Dang it.
Dude, did you guys see that interview with Neil deGrasse Tyson that he just did? That he talks about how from like the beginning of time until the 1840s, people only really lived to be like, half the population lived to be only like 35 years old.
Yeah.
You knew that?
Yeah, I mean, the life expectancy was crazy.
1840?
Yeah. They freaking had those little 5-year-olds working in the mills and
Yeah,
stuff.
bro, they totally did.
But they also believe like just drink whiskey. That's going to cure your broken leg.
Yeah, and have a bloodletting.
Well,
I mean, it did. It did.
it did.
They used to teach tobacco was a cure for asthma.
Yeah,
I think it was
so crazy.
Ben Franklin's dad would plug him with a cigar and then send him riding on the horse so the wind and the smoke would open his lungs.
Yeah, I mean, did you know the dudes that signed the Declaration of Independence, they're like all in their 20s.
Yeah,
Which is
they're all
hardcore.
depicted. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're all depicted as these like old men.
Yeah.
But
I think George Washington, or George Washington was like one of the older dudes, and he was like 33 or something.
yeah,
Which is crazy.
Old.
I'm 33.
Old.
How old am I? 32?
33
You're
in
32.
October.
32, 33 in
33
October.
in October, yeah. But yeah, anyway, so his whole argument is like everybody's hating on science, but science has got us where we are today.
I know, but yeah, now you look at like what's happening in this world.
I know.
James Monroe was 18.
Isn't that crazy?
Alexander Hamilton was 20.
Do you imagine being that ticked off about taxes at 18?
Here's the thing, though.
But Benjamin Franklin was 70. That's crazy.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, he was 70.
Benjamin Franklin was a freak.
He was,
What
he
a
was
creep.
fueled by evil. Yeah,
Bro, get some friends your age.
yeah,
Gee.
for real.
Yeah, he was probably hanging out with the young ones for a reason.
Yeah. Oh, barf, you guys. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
You guys want to hang out?
He'd have been at the Diddy party.
Start a revolution?
Yikes.
Start a revolution.
I'm listening to
Go fly a kite, Benjamin. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, even just watching Survivor, you guys, and going back to the first seasons, I'm just blown away by our culture shift. You know what I'm saying?
It's wild.
Like, and two, like these women, they're going on there, and you're like, dang, that lady's old. She's like 40. And we just look different as a society, don't we?
It's like we can live longer than we could in the 1840s, but we're way dumber.
yeah. I mean, for sure.
Infinitely dumber, infinitely less resilient.
Yeah.
I mean, like this girl was going on there. I was like, wow, she really carries herself like a big grown up, you know, when how old she's 22.
Mm-hmm.
22. And it's because you were expected to do more.
Yeah. All I can think about is like when I watch those documentaries about them going out, like moving out west, you know,
Mm-hmm.
during the whatever 1800s.
Manifest destiny.
Yeah. Like especially the Mormons, like when they moved to Utah and they literally built Salt Lake City,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the first thing that they built was the temple. Have you seen the temple in Salt Lake City?
Oh, yeah. Huge.
Insane.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, wow. How do you do that?
Was that what it looked like back then? Like, was it that big?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, just this massive temple. And
Yeah.
like made out of granite and
Yeah.
like it's
That's
like,
wild.
But that's what I'm saying. Like these people that moved out west and it's like they just like a 17-year-old father of 20 like would move out west and then they would just build a house,
Yeah.
find cows and like plant food.
Dude, it's wild. The life was just so different because you had to. Like,
Yeah.
you had no option. You had, I mean, you see those videos of like those kids in like the 1910s, 1920s on the street. And it's like, look how they were probably 10, but they looked 40. It's
Yeah.
like life was just so
Hard,
much heavier back
yeah.
then. I was thinking about that last night. We're just how we just have running water and it's not
Yeah.
even a big deal. I'm like, if I have during like a hurricane, if we have no power, cleaning dishes is a nightmare. Not having like running water, but it's like, what am I doing? Like how
Yeah.
we would struggle so much.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I'm listening to this book right now called A People's History of the United States. And it's basically the whole point of it is it's telling the ugly side of history that no history class has ever taught you.
Mm-hmm.
And his whole point that he makes in the beginning was like, you need to know all history, not just the stuff that makes America look good or certain people look good. But like, it's like, if you leave it out, then how are we going to learn from history? It's just going to repeat itself
For
over
sure.
and over again. But I'm in the chapter right now where he's talking about the Revolutionary War and stuff. And it's insane of how America, like one of the main reasons we revolted against the British Empire was taxes,
Mhm.
right? So America started making a ton of money from all their crops and stuff. And then here comes England just tax. And they're like, we don't want to pay that anymore.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was an elite establishment in the United States. So they gave this scenario of like Boston. I think there was like 10 people in Boston made up for over 90% of the wealth in Boston.
Oh,
Jeez.
wow.
The rest were just poor people.
Yeah.
Where else do we see that play out?
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. You think of like the Rockefellers, JP Morgan, like how they would just, seems like there's always been like an eliteness
Yeah.
that the poor people suffer, but they influence the poor and the middle class. So like the middle class and the poor during this time, they hated the elites. They're like, you guys get everything. We're the ones working for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we can barely afford to buy a piece of bread. But then the elites are like, we need to stop paying taxes so we can make more money.
Mm.
So let's fight the British. And so they basically had to like manipulate the poor to join the Revolutionary
we're
War.
doing this for you.
This is insanely familiar.
I know.
I know you're just describing it a little like we can't afford bread. I'm like, oh, that sounds okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Gasoline prices were up. No, I'm just kidding.
I was just reading some comments. The comedian was talking to a guy asking about like investing and stuff like that, and he's like, if I have $3,200 in my bank account, where should I invest it? And everybody's like, in the comments, they're like, great. How do I get $3,200?
So this chapter is called Tyranny is Tyranny.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, we had our own established tyranny that was going to fight another tyranny so the tyrants could control America.
Yeah. But they'd be our tyrants.
Yeah.
Our tyrants that we're proud of.
Anyways, I know there's more involved in the Revolutionary War, but that was a big component was the elites of the United States were like, how do we get more rich and how do we stop paying the British?
Yeah, and they looked around. They said, these people will fight for us. They love this, what we're doing here, and we promised them this. They'll fight for it.
Yeah.
Then we'll be free, and then we'll have more money.
Still
crazy.
Still happening.
At least we learned our lesson, though. And that's the biggest thing of all. At the end of the day, we learned our lesson.
Yeah. I watched the Y-Files recently.
What did AJ say?
He was talking about the Greada Treaty. We talked about it briefly. I never said its name. It's called the Greada Treaty. Greada Treaty. And it's basically the treaty that was signed, supposedly, this conspiracy is signed by, not actually signed, but a treaty made between President Dwight Eisenhower with aliens.
Yeah, okay.
And the theory is so spooky, so creepy. Everyone go watch the Y-Files on that. But it's basically like 1954, President Eisenhower met with a delegation of extraterrestrial beings at Muroc Air Force Base. A formal treaty was signed, but some people say it wasn't signed. It was actually communicated telepathically. The aliens promised to not interfere in our affairs, and we agreed to keep their presence a secret. And so basically what happened was, one, there's two different types of aliens that came to meet with Eisenhower. One were what they call the Nordics, tall, pale, beautiful looking, human-like aliens, long blonde hair. And they offered Eisenhower they would basically speed up the technology to where there wouldn't be any more diseases, all this different stuff, and like world peace, clean energy, all that stuff, in exchange for disarming your nuclear warheads.
Oh, that seems
Getting rid of
reasonable.
them. You would think, right? Then after that, these other aliens appeared, and they were the Greys, and they offered just to the United States, we'll give you advancements in technology, weaponry. You'll be the #1 powerhouse in the world. In exchange, you let us experiment on humans. And that's what they ended up agreeing with, supposedly. Yeah.
It sounds like
it all sounds like super
somebody
weird.
used their imagination.
Yeah, well, the crazy thing is with Eisenhower, it was actually reported in the newspaper that President Eisenhower died because he was missing for a couple of days. But what happened was they're saying that he was actually at this Air Force Base meeting, but the cover story was that he had a chipped tooth and had to get emergency dental work. But there's no records of him going to the dentist or getting this dental work.
Yeah.
So that's a weird slippage of like, well, where was he?
Yeah.
Anyways, the whole thing is super interesting. But he mentioned this dude, William Cooper, who talked a lot about the Greada Treaty. I'm like, I want to look into William Cooper because I think he mentioned on the Y-Files that he predicted 9/11 before it happened. I'm like, I thought Alex Jones did that.
Yeah.
Turns out this guy, William Cooper, predicted 9/11 before Alex Jones.
Wow.
And this guy, William Cooper, hated Alex Jones.
Wow.
Said that Alex Jones was a fearmonger and potentially a disinformation agent.
Wow. Which people are saying right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But so this guy, William Cooper, he was basically the conspiracy theorist before conspiracy theorists.
Okay.
The father of conspiracies.
Pretty much. But he wrote this book, and in Behold a Pale Horse in 1991, goes into like I think one of the first people to coin the New World Order, but he made all these predictions that are just like boom, 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 coming true.
He was a writer for The Simpsons as well.
Yeah. But he has a military background, or supposedly. Cooper claimed that he served in the U.S. Navy, in the Naval Intelligence, and apparently he saw some documents referring to a secret government deal with extraterrestrials. So that's with the whole Greada treaty.
What's more believable, the fact that we have a treaty with aliens as a government, or that we had a president named Dwight?
Bro.
Where the heck is it? Oh, here we go. All right. So on June 28th, 2001, just months before 9/11, Cooper said the following on his radio show. The radio show is called The Hour of Time. This is his quote. "I'm telling you to be prepared for a major attack, but it won't be Osama bin Laden. It will be those behind the New World Order.
Oh my
They
gosh.
need a major attack in order to launch their plans for a world government and to take away your freedoms." So we said that in June
Of
2001. So before 9/11.
wow.
And then September 9/11 happened. September 11th, 9/11. But then on November 5th, cops showed up to his house to arrest him for tax evasion, ended up supposedly getting in a shootout and killing him.
What?
Weeks after 9/11 happened.
A shootout?
A shootout over him supposedly being arrested for tax evasion.
What are we talking about?
Are we dumb? I'll say it again.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't like Alex Jones.
He despised Alex Jones.
Listen,
Spoke adamantly about how much he disapproved of Alex Jones, and he was a fearmonger and potentially a disinformation agent, potentially
weird.
working for the government to
Super
spread lies.
wow.
Um,
Yeah, I bet
Damn.
that whole Hillary Clinton is a goblin woman that smells like sulfur. I bet that was scripted by the CIA.
Could you imagine?
Dude,
Some intern writing all these insults.
we know this to be true. They're picking off all these guys. Why are we talking about this stuff on a podcast?
True.
because it's all a joke.
It's
We're
all-
kidding.
We're just joking about everything.
Guys, relax.
But that went into like Cooper didn't trust anyone.
Yeah.
So he called out Republicans, Democrats, Freemasons, Jesuits, Illuminati, New Age spiritualists. He hated Alex Jones, called him a fear-mongering fraud. He despised UFO cults, even though he claimed to have seen UFOs while in the Navy, and later believed aliens were a government hoax.
Wow.
While many UFO researchers romanticized contact with aliens, Cooper did not. He believed that aliens were lying, manipulating humans on their own ends. The U.S. government sold out its citizens for tech. Aliens may be demonic in nature or part of a Luciferian deception. Later in his life, he leaned more towards that. Disclosure will be fake and used to create a one world religion under the Antichrist.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Go, dude.
It's a lot about what we're talking about.
There's nothing
lately.
new under the sun. Am I right?
Yeah, but he changed his tone. So like early in the 70s and 80s and stuff, maybe just the 80s. No, 70s. He was talking about like aliens and stuff like that in this Greada treaty. But he slowly, the more he actually started like reading scripture and stuff, he changed his views on what aliens were. And at the end of his life, he believed that aliens were complete like demonic deception, and that there was going to be a false flag of aliens, and they're going to slowly start showing on the news more and more alien stuff. And he's not the first one to say this, that you could maybe describe as credible, or William Cooper, you could probably he's probably credible, right?
Yeah.
But guess who also said that there would be a staged alien invasion? I think we may have talked
One
about
of our
this.
presidents, right?
Werner von Braun.
Oh, the Nazi scientist.
Yep.
Evil guy.
Yeah.
Hey, good friend of Walt.
So von Braun basically had this associate, Dr. Carol Rosen, a close colleague of von Braun, in his final years. She was an aerospace executive and later became a whistleblower and peace activist. In multiple interviews, Rosen claimed von Braun on his deathbed said, the last card we're going to play is an alien threat. It's all a lie.
Wow.
And
What
then
year was that?
I'm not sure when he died. The 70s.
Weird.
Yeah. But he basically spelled out to her the false red flags that were going to happen to lead to the end. He said it's going to start with the Red Menace, which is the Soviet Union, the Cold War. And he says it's going to be terrorists, Islamic extremists, false flag events, rogue nations such as North Korea and Iran, asteroids. And so he said that would be a part to where we would start weaponizing space in the pretense of planetary defense. And then he said the final card is going to be aliens, staged alien invasions to unite humanity under a global government.
Cool.
Marvel is a
That's-
psyop.
I mean, to be speaking about like weaponizing space and asteroids in the 70s, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But it makes you wonder if there is like some type of ancient technology or like alien conversations that were happening. They're like, hey, you're going to be able to do this. Because that just seems so unlikely to have those conversations back then and know the capabilities that we're going to have in the future.
Yeah.
Like weaponizing space and asteroids, like, I mean, they had been knowing something.
Yeah. I mean, Space Force is continuing to grow every year. And it's just like they're talking more and more about space wars. And
We got a freaking soldier on the moon.
we got that 3-eye atlas that they're talking about on the news coming close to Earth. And like all these, yeah, it's
And
crazy.
We got ninjas or butterflies spreading hysteria, getting them ready.
We're like Alex Jones fear mongering.
Fear-mongering frauds, dude.
Not good.
Here's a quote from Cooper, though. William Cooper. He said in 2000 on a broadcast, the whole alien thing, it's a lie. The biggest scam ever pulled on humanity. And the day they fake an alien landing, you better know it's the devil coming,
Wow.
not E.T.
Wow.
I can't wait for the alien invasion. Because we will go
Now
live.
you know, guys.
We will go live and we'll just say, this ain't real.
Or it is real, but it's not aliens.
Israel.
Israel.
Hey, but that means
Israel?
It's real.
that tech is of Earth and can be destroyed by earthly things.
Potentially. Anyways, I thought it was crazy. This guy, William Cooper, though, man, he would have been.
A great guest.
He was
Wild.
He would have been an amazing guest.
All right.
Dude, he was ahead of his time, though. I mean, he was talking about the Majestic 12, just the association with Freemasons, and I mean, just everything.
And even back then, the research must have been so much more difficult.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you probably had to go to the library and stuff, or
Ugh.
like talk to someone.
But the fact he said the thing about 9/11,
Yeah.
and then, which I found very interesting, how all these years Alex Jones has been claiming he predicted 9/11 before it happened. He got it from William Cooper, for sure. That's what I think. He heard William Cooper say it, and Alex Jones did his whole little.
But Alex Jones was a lot more specific, though.
Not really.
I mean, but he said the
he mentioned-
planes and the said World Trade Center.
He did say that,
Yeah.
but
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that, and
Dude,
I
if
looked to see if
he
Alex
was
Jones ever commented on William Cooper,
Mm-hmm.
and he like rarely did.
Yeah.
But William Cooper all the time is like, Alex Jones, he's a fraud.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. I'm not saying Alex Jones is a fraud, but
Yeah, because he's been at it for a while. I've seen him like when he's younger. His voice is not the same at all, but he's like on the street talking stuff like that. But I mean, that would be a crazy thing
I'd
love to have
Alex
Alex
Jones
Jones
on. By the way,
for sure.
I think it'd be really fun.
But I do
Yeah.
like the theory that he is like a just an agent,
Yeah,
because that would make so much sense. Think about all the distractions that he caused. Like it would be very easy for him to go viral and be all over the news because he said something crazy where it's like,
yeah.
what are we not paying attention to?
Apparently, William Cooper called him out, especially after Y2K. So on
Yeah.
January 1st, 2000, Alex Jones went on the air and said, I've just received word from people I know in the military. Russia has launched nuclear missiles. They're heading our way.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Basically, we're all going to die.
You should go to jail if you say that.
yeah.
That's like saying
And
fire
then
in a
William
building.
Cooper's like, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything.
No,
And
that's
like,
crazy.
listen, I do believe in free speech. I don't think that anybody, but it's like you can't save fire in a building.
You can't incite a riot. Yeah, like that, like or cause damage like that. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You know how many mothers were probably like tripping out, like go home. I need a little hope.
Here's some hope. Oh, wow. Here's some hope.
Hope dance.
Cooper rhymes with Hooper.
And that's your last name. There's hope.
Thanks. That was really good. Thank
Some
you.
hope. Sorry, I don't got no hope today.
Jesus promises us to be with us to the very end of the age.
That's true.
And that's a promise. He's never going to leave us, even though it feels like we're alone. But God's silence does not mean God's
Not
lack
there.
of presence.
Nice. Yeah, Jesus is coming back. It's all gonna be good.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about how it says that like in the end of the days there will be no sea. They'll get rid of the sea. There's no sea in heaven. And I'm like, that stinks. I love the ocean. But there's a spring, the spring of life. So we've been telling Ada that you could probably swim in it and you could breathe underwater and stuff.
Hopefully.
Do you know? It asked me
Hopefully.
the other day when I was driving her in my blue truck, the Ford.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Dad, who gave you this truck?" And I said, "I bought it." No, this is how it went. She said, "Dad, why is there no map in your truck, like the display?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Well, because it's an old truck." And she's like, "What do you mean it's an old truck?" I said, "It was actually built the same year I was born." She's like, "Who built it for you?" I'm like, "Well, I bought it." She's like, "Yeah, but who built it?" I said, "A man named Henry Ford." And she said, "Oh, I would love to meet Henry Ford." I said, "Well, he's probably in heaven right now." All right, I said, "He's in heaven right now." She said, "Oh." And she had this little apples to apples game with her. She said, "Can I play apples to apples with Henry Ford in heaven?" I said, "Probably." Probably.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be any apples in heaven, though, you know? Just because it
Maybe
brings
not
up the
apples.
bad,
Yeah,
Yeah.
touchy
bad memories of
subject.
the Garden of
It
Eden.
didn't say it was apples. Though.
I know.
We always assume
It's
apples.
just a joke.
Probably some really good fruit though. She did ask me last night, which is a win. It shows me there's some real cognitive thinking going on. She said, "Why did God make butts?"
Good question.
Which I've had this conversation with your own daughter when she was probably a little older
Yeah.
than Ada.
Yeah.
And I was like, for
because
pooping.
it was his duty.
Nice.
Hey.
Next question: do angels poop?
Yes.
Mm.
I mean, I hope so.
They eat.
I mean, it would
We
be
know they eat.
hilarious to see it happen.
But
Is there going to be like privacy in heaven?
I don't think you
There's no
need that.
shame in heaven.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so we're just going to see angels just pooping out in the.
Do we even
daylight?
poop though?
If they poop,
I mean, why? How? Surely we would. We're
I
eating.
wonder if we eat something, because what is poop? It just gets rid of everything that
Yeah.
waste,
Yeah.
right? So like, do we just eat exactly
And it
what
just
our body?
dissolves in our body.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
and we absorb it. Yeah. I mean,
Also, the
there are some
Hulkster's
people.
going to be there, hopefully. You know, so
Yeah.
the Hulkster.
Oh yeah.
There are some people who probably do want to poop in heaven, but then people like my husband probably do not want to poop in heaven.
I'm
So it might
good.
be a
I've done
preference
all of my
thing.
pooping on Earth.
He's done.
they're like name, and you give me your name. And you're like, all right, butthole or no butthole. You have the choice. Can I change my mind? You can change your mind later.
Dude, I guarantee.
I'll have one for now. I'll do one now.
Can I? Yeah.
If there's records in heaven, like how many times someone has pooped in their
Yeah.
life on Earth, I bet you I'll be in the top 1%.
There's that little leaderboard.
Yeah.
He's gonna build you one just because you know you want to see it.
Yeah. Speaking of pooping in heaven, though, did you know that we have an episode right after this on Patreon in YouTube membership now? Wow.
Absolutely, early access, 2 episodes, an extra episode, discounts on merch. What more could you want?
What more could you want?
Come on.
Maybe some behind the scenes content.
Absolutely. Hopefully by now we did a vlog and Patreon decided whether we're going to go see Superman or Fantastic Four. So
And we saw one of them.
we saw one of them. We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Because,
When did we see that?
Thursday or Friday last week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, SundayCoolSwag.com. If you want ninja merch for your favorite podcast, we got hats, stickers, shirts, shorts, all the above.
Yes. And guys, remember, YouTube membership or Patreon, the best stuff ever. What am I saying?
I don't know.
YouTube membership. We have YouTube membership now, which is really cool. We've never done that. We're doing it now.
It's the greatest.
It's the best.
Ad free, exclusive information, discounts on merch. All
Fun
that stuff.
badges.
Almost entirely ad free.
Almost entirely ad-free.
Almost entirely.
YouTube is a little weird with that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then go Patreon.
All right, guys. We love you.
We love you. so much.
See you on Patreon or YouTube membership.
Yes, sir. We'll
Bye
see you
bye.
What you're about to see may disturb you.
If any of you know what these multi-decade UAP dolphins are, aliens,
Bottlenose. Fish sticks. There's a massive police response.
oh, the dolphin thing. Oh my God. Dolphin style attack!
All right, thumbnail. Thumbnail.
All right.